Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get down to business again. Tomorrow we'll begin the preseason testing for the new season, as well as the first race. We'll be driving from Wuhan to Zhuzhou. There's nothing more exciting than wearing your own team's uniform and driving the street version of your race car to the competition. Besides the race, I'll also be visiting a car photography master in Zhuzhou this time and ask him to shoot some viral-style blockbuster shots of our Type R. Let me share with you my impressions of this very special, honor-filled, first-generation Type 4 car, my own Agua 01 unit. I've actually owned this car for a year now, but I've only driven it 2,782 kilometers. Although I try to find every opportunity to drive it, work has just been too busy, and I have quite a few cars myself, so honestly, I can't give it all the love it deserves. But every time I drive it, I feel especially happy because after all, this car is truly a one-of-a-kind classic now. And I'm already very satisfied with the car in its original factory condition. First of all, the sporty atmosphere is absolutely maxed out. You see, right now I'm using the personalized mode. When I'm in personalized mode, I set the engine and exhaust sound to the most passionate and most responsive settings, while keeping the steering and suspension in comfort mode. So in this setup, driving at high speeds is both comfortable and exciting. So whether I'm just casually cruising along right now, or when I decisively accelerate, it genuinely doesn't exhibit the kind of significant torque steer that you typically and commonly experience with many conventional front-wheel drive cars or regular standard front-wheel drive vehicles. So when you're driving at high speeds, you feel very reassured, and the whole car gives you this amazing sensation of hugging the road and smoothing out the surface. I actually think that with a sports car, driving on the highway becomes an incredibly enjoyable experience. On the highway, you'll feel that it's extremely stable, while in the city you'll notice that it maintains that stability but also feels very agile at the same time. Of course, I think this also comes from its chassis tuning, the quality of its hardware, including its LDC. I believe the LDC in this car is one of its most impressive features. Actually, when we're on the track, whether it's a wet surface, a racetrack with a bit of snow, or even in the summer, the dynamics of the rear end are just incredibly intense. To make a front-wheel drive car achieve such a great sense of balance with the rear end swinging and sliding into corners, that's not something just any manufacturer can pull off. Wow. When you accelerate, the car follows the undulations of the road, hugging the surface. It really gives you that race car feeling. Everything feels so taut. This truly feels like a proper performance car, a true sports car experience. Okay, let's overtake on the highway. Let's go. Ha 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 ha! Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo! That was absolutely amazing. What an incredible moment. I am so thrilled and excited right now. Wow, oh wow, indeed. The condition of this car completely matches your condition. If you want to be more aggressive, just release the clutch faster and increase the speed, and the car will follow you vigorously. Wow, give it a little rev, then slam it into third gear. Ah, this is so exhilarating. This is what's fun about a manual, what makes the Type R interesting. I used to always say that playing with Hondas, playing with the Civic is kind of a rascal's thing. First of all, this car now actually has a bit of a luxury feel to it. But its interior and the overall driving quality of the car, I think, really do have a nice sense of sophistication. The Alcantara, the feel of the seats, the metal pedals, the titanium-colored shift knob with red lettering. Every time you shift gears, it's honestly such an addictive and satisfying feeling. And it's actually very easy to get along with in daily use. The clutch isn't heavy at all. It manages to retain a great sporty feel, while also taking comfort into account very well. And now the whole car is actually much larger than the earlier Civic Type R models because the overall size of the Civic has increased. As a result, the rear seats actually offer a very good amount of space. You see, when I travel far to compete, I feel like driving the Type R is the best companion. Going to races with my brothers, with my own people, the sense of honor and the joy it brings are really hard to put into words. So, on one hand, this car is a great sports car, it's a fast car, and it offers a unique, once-in-a-lifetime experience. And on the other hand, I feel like it's almost like family to me because I really love Honda. And I've been racing with Honda for so many years now, running countless races with the Civic race car, winning countless times and losing countless times as well. I feel like we share our happiness together, go through tough times together, sweat together. It's truly a powerful emotional bond, a deep spiritual connection. I think it's not just me. Many Civic owners and Honda owners in general feel the same way. I truly believe that's also precisely why Honda has garnered so many devoted fans, because it genuinely is an exceptional and reliable companion that consistently goes through countless memorable experiences and truly grows together with you throughout your journey. After more than 400 kilometers of joyful driving, we arrived at Zhuzhou International Circuit, ready to begin the intense pre-season testing. This year's race car chassis is still based on the F15 Civic Type R. The race car shares a lot in common with the street version, from the engine to the suspension. I even took advantage of my position to get racing engine oil directly from the team and completed the first oil change for my number 001 Type R. To make sure we captured the season opener well, I specially invited Master Huzi, a renowned car videographer from Hunan. Besides documenting the race, I also want to share a few cool car photography tips with everyone watching.
The first tip is to use a power drill to simulate the car's movement. Even when the car is stationary, you can create the illusion of motion. The second tip is to set your frame rate to 240 frames per second, so the car's movements will appear very slow and smooth on camera. At the same time, make use of the leaves that are naturally found on the road to help us. The structure of our video features a contrast between fast and slow, creating a very strong sense of difference. The third tip is to use action transitions. Film both dynamic and static versions of the same action so that in post-production, we can achieve seamless transitions between similar actions. The fourth tip is to use trees or other objects in the environment as cover to quickly switch between two scenes, allowing us to achieve a seamless visual transition. The fifth tip is to set our shutter speed to 1/3, which creates some motion blur and streaking effects, resulting in a blend of sharp and blurred elements in our footage. Once you've mastered these 5 car shooting tips, even if you don't have Mr. Zai's amazing driving skills, you can still shoot incredibly cool and stunning car videos.